My name is Ryan. I've fallen in love with the people, food, cities, and culture of China. It's such an amazing country with such a rich history. One could travel for years and never see all the cultures, eat all the foods, or hear all the amazing dialects spoken here. I hope you enjoy this video. Please drop a like and comment if you do, and be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of my future adventures in China. Today I'm going to take you on a walking tour through Shanghai's田子坊, a super unique area full of jam-packed alleyways and corridors, hosting all kinds of shops, restaurants, and souvenirs. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Let's get started. Okay, so we just made it out of the subway, and we're going to go check out a place called田子坊, which is basically a unique kind of neighborhood. You know, wasn't subject to lots of development, so there's not a lot of big buildings there. Kind of corridor, small alley kind of situation. Kind of set up to be kind of an artistic abode, I guess you could say. A lot of people selling small things, small crafts, small businesses with all kinds of art. Also coffee places as well as beer places abound is what I hear. So we're gonna go and see what we can find there. It's about 43 degrees out tonight. Pretty windy, pretty rainy, pretty cold to be honest. But that's okay. We got our down vest on. Let's go see what we can see. So outside you see this whole strip of businesses here. That is actually the opening into the development there. It's completely surrounded by buildings. It's like an inland community of narrow corridors and various shops.田子坊actually resides within an area known as the French Concession. And as the name sounds, it was actually given to the French to occupy in 1849. Things really began to get crazy in terms of the population after the turn of the century. Russians began coming here in droves due to the revolution, totaling about 7,000, and the Chinese really began coming here around World War II. When Japanese invaded, they left the international zones alone, which made these areas very safe for Chinese people to move to. Okay, so we're entering in the narrow corridors here of all the shops, all the food. This is a very old place. Supposed to be very artistic. Everywhere you look, there's narrow corridors you can go down with trinkets, little artistic artifacts. And, you know, I figured it'd be more bustling now, but it's maybe about 6:30 p.m. So maybe a lot of these places have yet to open up. There's corridor after corridor you can go down. Back door, front door. So we came in exit 3. Let's try to remember that.田子坊was really just an ordinary place to live until about 1975, when the cheap rent and convenient downtown location prompted artists to come and set up studios here. In 2001, it was redesignated to be an artistic and creative quarter, and given the name田子坊, which is kind of a play on China's first recorded artist whose name was Tian Zifang. In 2005, it was rezoned into an official tourist destination. Many international retailers began coming here and setting up shop, and in 2007, it really blew up after the New York Times did an article on this location. Cafe and bar. Oh, it doesn't open up till 9 p.m. So we are decidedly early, it looks like, for most of these things. Huh. 这是你们在开门吗？开着的。哦，真的吗？ OK。觉得哦，好，感谢你。哇。
要喝啤酒吗？
啊，想要喝啤酒。
好的。
有空吗？
你要坐上面吗？这边也可以。
另外去哪里？哦，这里。
他们在买单。
好。
一会儿。
好，可以。
给你丝带好吗？丝带了，抓不得别丝带了。
不要丝带了。
别丝带了，那你要哪一个？
你有 IPA 吗
？IPA 有了。
有啊 ，Goose Island 吗？
Goose。
鹅岛。
鹅岛，对。
鹅岛，
对。坐吧。
好，感谢你。
大杯小杯的。
大杯。
大杯。
Someone turned off the light. No one else. Peru a pen.
So I found my way to a little bar I thought was closed, but the manager came and beckoned me out. Give you a little view here. So that is the extent of the bar. There's a little bit of upstairs, not much. Certainly not a place where you could actually stand, but cool enough. And they got the little stairs here, and it's nice. It's enough for about maybe 7-8 people. Very cute, very cool. Wood furnished. I came here before 8 p.m. So you buy one get one free, which is awesome. We like that. Always good. And yeah, it's a cool little spot to start off my night here at田子坊, just to check it out and see what kind of offerings are here. So they have cute little bistros here that you can hang out, get some snacks. You got some edamame here, a little bit of soybean, a full bar, whatever you want. They're mixing drinks and cocktails for all the 3 people that are here. It's a nice little setup. And that is one of the things I like most about traveling. Just serendipitously walking into a bar at the beckoning of the manager even, sitting down for a few beers, striking up conversations with the boss and her daughter, their history and how they came from Anhui province to set up the shop here in田子坊. Overall, it was a wonderful evening, but nature was calling and I had to pay the bill. 麻烦你买单，对。可以扫我吗？
可以。
很开心 ，Thank you so much。高兴跟你跟我聊天。
好。
跟我练习中文，这样。
下次有机会再来。
一定的，一定的。放心，拜拜。
他装到什么程度？是，他前面都是很甜。
谢谢你，
老板，谢谢你。我先去卫生间。
好的，带先头啊。
好。And yes, I had to walk down this crazy corridor to enter in what I thought was the smallest bathroom that I had ever been in. Oh, very small. Done, 成功。谢谢老板，下次见。
下次见。
Thank you. Nice. So by the time I came out, it was about 11 p.m. already. I was drinking some beers and found some friends who invited me to play cards with them. And so we played cards for a while, and then they left. And then I found some other friends who wanted to speak English. An awesome guy from the PLA. He just retired from the Army. So we had a lot of overlap in talking about, government, righteousness, I guess you could say. Had a good time. As I left, I was surprised at how dead田子坊was. Granted, it was 11 p.m., but it was a Friday night. It should be much more bopping than it was. But I think it's just because it's the aftermath of COVID, to be honest. That when sales drop, people can't afford their shops and they have to move out and find markets elsewhere. And this is just very similar to the fake goods market that we talked about in the previous video. And yeah, this is one of those nights that you didn't really plan. I thought I'd come to田子坊and kind of reminisce and hopefully experience what I did when I first came here in 2010. But it was the exact opposite. I got beckoned into a small bar, ended up talking with 3 different parties for like 3 hours, having amazing conversations, practicing Mandarin, and really just living life. So anyway, here's a speed run through the rest of田子坊. You may not be able to see something like this again. Who knows what it will be next time I come. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me on this trip through田子坊. If you liked it, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you again in the next video.